Hello, VC Tim here. This is a new show. I said screwed with my old shows. There's various reasons for it. For one thing, I wasn't getting very many viewers, it seems like, lately. Plus, I wanted to change the format some. I was going in order or in a process, or a determined process before this when I showed my music. Not anymore. I decided what I'd start doing is showing music that I've in this one, showing music that I've been listening to in the past week, and talk about like other stuff in music like that I've heard or seen, like sort of like does musicians or famous musicians or books that I got, music-related books or stuff like that. Like I said, I started off the week listening to albums in order. I listened to the Bees, but then I said, screw it, I want to listen to other stuff, especially watching stuff on that Facebook page and stuff. I started listening to some of my other stuff also, some stuff that I bought last Saturday. So, and also doing it this way, I should be able to make videos more often. I plan on making one every week, hopefully every Friday. So, this is what I've done since last Friday through last night. So, and also, just as a footnote, everybody has different musical tastes. I find varies from a lot of people's, but I don't care what you think of my music. What I like, just like, I know you don't care what I think of what you like, but to each his own. Okay, I'll get started off with what I've been listening to over the past week. The length of my videos will vary from week to week depending on how much I listen during the week. The first one was by the Babies, Broken Heart. This one's, let's see, looks like it's 77. It's one about with Isn't That Time is on it, and Give Me Your Love's on it, which is good. It's on Chrysalis. Next one, Baby's Head First. I like the title track on here, and it also has Every Time I Think of You. It's from, I think it's around 78, 79. I just can't see the rating as well on here. And I like this album cover too on here. And the last Babies I have is Union Jacks. Remember right, this one's from 1980, and it has the song Back on My Feet Again on it. Then I jumped back ways in time to Burt Bacharach Plays His Hits. Yeah, I know it sounds cheesy, but there's quite a few songs that he's written. Like there's some I was surprised what he writes up. Oh, he wrote it like My Little Red Book, hit from the 60s, which is a song I like. Of course, music did Walk On By. But Don't Go Breaking My Heart. This is around 73 on MCA Records. been into a rock group that I like from the 70s. That just happens to be Bachman Turner Overdrive. Starting with their first album from... boy, I'll find it. Of course, it's on Mercury. Oh, it's in here. 73. Then also from 73, Bachman Turner Overdrive 2. This is the one with Taking Care of Business on it and Let It Ride. Not Fragile. I wish the vinyl wasn't fragile, because it would help out sometimes. This one's from 74, Gatefold. Okay, Head On. This one you can open up. Trying to get it opened up right. Okay. You see a couple of their pictures there, a couple more there. Let's see if that one's a little chewed up. There's another copy of it. It's from 1975. Of course, this one has Looking Out for Number One and Take It Like a Man on it. Of course, who doesn't have this? Best of BTO. And here's one after their hits, one that I really like, Freeways. Like the gun shotgun rider on this. I just like to crank my stereo on it. See, all these Bachman Turner Overdrive that I've shown so far are on Mercury. Freeways is from which year? That's 77. Okay, this is their post Randy Bachman one. It's also on Mercury. It's Street Action. It didn't have as good of writing on it, but so it didn't have too good of a claim on it. It's from 78, and the last one I have here is also titled BTO. It's from 84. Randy Bachman's back on this one, and he brings in Gary Peterson on drums on this one. Gary Peterson was a drummer for Chad Allen and Chad Allen's Guess Who. And the last album I did in order of them was the Shiny one. It's Bad Company, Run with the Pack. Of course, this one has Live for the Music on it and Run with the Pack. But there's one song on here that made it to the top. There's only one song on here that made it to the top 40. You never hear it on the radio anymore. That's Young Blood. It's on Swan Song. It's around, looks like it's from 75. of the outside. The inside, like they're in a smoke-filled room, they're smoking cigarettes, watching Bugs Bunny in the middle of the night, which I think's weird. And like this, a week ago, I was at a Goodwill and got some vinyl there. Last night I listened to a few of those albums. First off, the double LP set, Pure Prairie Leave, Live, Taking the Stage. It's from 1977. Gatefold. I like this picture in the middle on the inside of the gatefold. And yes, of course, it has a song Amy on it. Next one, Black Oak, Arkansas, Balls of Fire. On it, they do a cover of Random Gambling Man and Great Balls of Fire. It's from 76 on MCA Records. Oh, yeah, I forgot one. Next one, Suzi Quatro. If you knew Suzi Quatro, for those who don't know, was played Leather Tuscadero on the show Happy Days back in the 70s. You know, one of them that hung around with Fonzie. And she had a hit off this album here in the States called Stumbling In. And it's from 1979 on RSL Records, or Robert Stigwood, same guy that did a lot of Bee Gees during the 70s. And last but not least, I still have the album on the turntable, but I'm showing you the cover, is Seals and Crofts' Unborn Child. What I found interesting with this one, it is, see the picture on here? I'll have it closer so the light doesn't affect it this much. But with the picture on here, watch. The picture is actually the inner sleeve. I thought that was sort of cool. There weren't really any hits on this one. The closest thing was King of Nothing. This is from 1974 on Warner Brothers Records. Also, I was at a Dollar Tree the other night, and when I go to stores like that, it's dollar store, I'll look at books I like to read to see what they have. And I came across a book, I could not believe it, only $1. The book is Big Man by Clarence Clements and Don Rio. Yes, Clarence Clements of the E Street Band. I haven't had a chance to read it yet, but I'm not looking forward to reading it. So, I'll be able to read that sometime soon. And then, in the past week, there were 2 musical deaths, both on the same day. First was country singer Kitty Wells. She was 92. I don't really know too much about her. I probably heard her some. My mom and dad were both when I was growing up, were always big country music fans, so they know who she is. My mom's still into old-time country. But the second one is one that I really know who he was. That's John Lord. He was a keyboardist for Deep Purple, a group whose music I've liked ever since I was a kid. I have an older brother that was really into them, and cousins, and so when I have a few of their albums, when I heard about his death, took me up a little bit. He was 71, but he had cancer, so it's understandable. Well, that's all I have for this week. I'll get back with you hopefully next Friday with a new video. But now I'm going to start spinning some more of my vinyl. Until then, take it easy and keep on rocking.